On this episode of Ridge Runner Garage, we're in upstate New York. We bought ourselves a 1952 Dodge pickup truck.
We sure did. We bought this from Roger. We'll see. I don't know. We are attempting to fix this up. Who knows what it's going to need. And we're attempting to get back to Charleston 900 miles south by Sunday night.
Because I got to be at work by Monday.
Yeah, you do.
Never going to happen, man. Lays frame.
Cold.
We made it. I hope you're not camera shy.
Let me introduce you to what we have here. So, my buddy Roger here, up in upstate New York, has a 52. I keep saying 72. It must be I wanted it a 72. Has a 52 Dodge pickup truck. Originally, he bought this. It had a 440 big block in it. Well, this is going to be two projects for us. Let's take a closer look. The truck is in great shape. There's a little bit of Bluetooth running board action going on.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Oh, God.
Gray patina. Can you guys imagine what this is going to look like clear coated? It is absolutely going to be awesome. How about these things? These are those old oil flares back in the day. This truck was actually some Air Force base. There's some number on the other side. Let's go check this out real quick. There's some sort of Air Force base writing or something. I think that's what we determined that it was. So, Griffiths Air Force Base. Griffiths Air Force Base. Now, let's take a look at the inside.
Oh, boy.
What do you guys think of that mess?
Riding in style.
Did anybody figure out what's going on here? This 52 Dodge is powered by a 2010 Crown Victoria. That's why, I mean, it's two projects for us. We are going to take this Dodge truck back to South Carolina. We're going to take this body off, and we're going to repower this with a Gen 3 Hemi. We're going to take this Crown Vic chassis because there's still a pan here, and we're going to save some car. You guys ever see those cars that are in the woods and they've got glass and they got trim and you look inside them and there's nothing left at the bottom of it at all? We can use that to save another car just like that. So that's what we're going to do with this chassis. We need to fix all this wiring somehow. Put a transmission in this. Change the oil. Do a couple other things.
Yeah.
And because I have to be back to work on Monday.
Yeah. And there's no heat.
Oh,
There's absolutely
that's
no
right.
heat.
We got to drive 900 miles and this doesn't have heat in it either.
Yeah.
And if you can see my breath in here, it is freezing cold. We're just getting the furnace fired up. It's what, 15 degrees here?
It's so cold.
And then it's going to be cold tomorrow, even in Charleston. So
The high tomorrow here is 27.
the high here tomorrow. Oh, it's heat wave.
Yeah.
Heat wave.
Oh, but we
So
have packing blankets to
packing
keep us
blankets.
warm.
No
The
firewall.
firewall is not finished in this, so there's holes going through the firewall.
Yep.
The floor coming to the back, you can see right into the cab. So we are going to wrap up in blankets, and we're going to freeze to death on the ride home. Should we try to get it running first before we hook a transmission in this thing?
Yeah, that's I think we'll get the starter out of here. Go get a starter, bring it back. It has power to the starter, and the key, I mean, I'm just screwdriver keying it.
Okay.
Up to the left, behind the quarterback. Yeah. He gives the ball. No, he doesn't. He doesn't get the ball. The receiver goes all the way over there to the left.
And if it cranks, then
And then we'll figure out the wiring, and then
in the fuel pump.
after that we'll toss the transmission in it. So
Yeah.
we didn't even get to trying to find out if it actually runs or not, because it won't start. It won't even turn over. It needs a starter. So we have to run, backing it down 10 minutes maybe at the most.
Probably.
It's not too far to get a starter. Trip one.
Trip one.
Trip one. Trip 1 to the auto parts store. Let's hope this is the last trip.
What's your guess?
My hope is that this is the one and only extra trip that we got to make.
Okay. I'm gonna go with. I know I should say 1, right?
You should.
Yes,
you should
we
say 1.
said yes. As I nod up and down. Okay, 1. This will be it.
It's only a 10-minute ride.
We got this.
Second trip to the auto parts.
O'Reilly's. Trip 2. Take 2.
New starter comes with a pigtail on it and with instructions that tells you not to take the bolt off the starter and to reuse crimp on a new wire.
Well, if
People over torque them, or and break the starters and have to return them. I can understand their thought behind it, but
about 3 more seconds of messing with that, and you would have done it. Would have taken it apart.
all right. Well, let's try to throw some. You got any brake cleaner or anything like that we can throw in it?
Over here on the shelf,
See what happens.
we got carb and parts cleaner.
Any one of those will work.
I keep getting the brake cleaner that says non-flammable, and I try not to.
Sort of crankcase vent. Oh no. All right. Is this the flammable stuff?
Yeah, it should be.
Because it's got a mass airflow sensor, let me just slide this back on here. Give her a crank, see what happens. All right, so it's definitely fuel related. I think you kind of already probably knew that, but
It's good to check it out.
all right. So from here, I brought a power probe. I would say let's test the wiring back there and see if the fuel pump's getting power.
Well, if you look here, you got some wiring. You can, right there's your wiring.
You can get right to the fuel pump wiring here.
Yeah,
Oh, this is the module. Oh, it's got a module, huh?
yeah. Whether that's any good or not, I don't know.
Usually they rot out pretty bad, so
It
we'll look
was-
at this module first. This has got some questionable wiring going to it first.
What? I can't.
Right now, we're going to have to fix a little bit of a wiring issue. Looks like maybe some rodents got into this thing, chewed it all up, or something. These are the wires going to the fuel pump, so that's obviously a major issue. Oh boy.
Yeah.
It's almost a whole wiring harness.
It is too.
That's even before you get to the rest of the stuff that needs to be done.
Harness here, the firewall, both sides.
What are you thinking after looking at all this for the last maybe 20 minutes?
The wiring's a disaster. I mean, I knew the wiring was going to be an issue in this. Roger said it was, but it's such a mess. And I can't find a diagram online for the fuel pump. I've been searching.
Yep.
So I don't know what's what. About a half hour away or something, there's a U-Pullet yard, and there's probably a handful of Crown Vics in there. Maybe I'll just grab a taillight or this harness here out of one of those, and
Well,
I mean,
you can mess with this for 2 hours or take a half-hour ride each way and a half hour to find and pull it.
I might have to.
There's a frustration level with this.
I think we're gonna have to go get a. I mean, I don't know.
That's what I
don't know what else to do. We're actually headed to a pick and pull type junkyard. Unfortunately, we need the interior harness, the whole interior harness. So that is going to take a few minutes to get out, no question about it. And what I mean by interior harness is that's also including the dash. We're going to attempt to take one out of the junkyard and bring it back and throw it in. We still have to put a transmission in it.
And it's what time?
Oh,
it's in military time. It's 1:34.
13:34, whatever that is.
1:34.
there's a crown.
I have all that.
It's 14, but
Like that one looks
this
good.
is 15.
Yeah, well, which one is it?
There it is right there. White 14, 10.
Is that it?
I know. God, please link me. Oh my God, and half the interior's out of it.
Oh, see? I love
Thank
it.
God.
You want me to speak it into existence? What else do you guys want?
Half the interior's out of it.
Ah.
Oh, that is awesome.
Smells like dirt, mouse dirt.
Wow, what a wiring nightmare.
I know where this one goes.
We're installing the instrument cluster. I need a couple zip ties. Look at that. Instrument cluster installed. Perfect. Okay. Here's our ignition and our turn signal switch. Right around there. That'll work. Here, let me quickly screw this in with a zip tie. What do you think?
Yeah.
This is how you shift it, right here. You can feel the gears. Feel it. Feel the gears right there. That's the shifter. We're good here. Fuse box. Turn signal switch. This is all professionally installed. Look at this.
Wait,
Absolutely perfect.
We're driving this 900 miles like this? Are you serious about this?
Yep.
Okay.
It's perfect.
Okay. Oh, Lord.
Are you able to fix the wiring now?
Oh, Lord.
We didn't have a tool to get the high pressure fitting on, so I took a little piece of plastic line and another. This is actually a piece of the end of a caulk gun, and I put it both together, make a thick enough piece, and I used this to get my high pressure line off. What do you think? That's MacGyver right there. We're getting there. Slowly but surely. I thought I'd have this transmission in hours ago. Not for lack of need to take the transmission out, but time working on everything else, getting the wiring harness fixed. And I don't know. What's going on here is the motor has the dowels still in it, and the transmission came with dowels in it as well, and they're stuck in both. Trying to get the dowels out. Fire that if you want to put it, pop it in there. Yeah, definitely. Well, what's next? Pull the trigger, see what happens?
Crank on it, see what you got.
I don't know, are there any parts left?
Start it up. Did you shut it off?
Let it run.
Do we don't, hang on a second. Thank God, right?
Right? It didn't start off so well today,
No, it didn't.
but
Here we are.
here we are.
It's alive.
It is alive.
Didn't think it was gonna happen.
This is a team effort, definitely.
This is why the rental car comes with a snow brush.
It's freezing!
Day 2, we stayed at a Holiday Inn Express last night.
Yes.
How was it? We slept really well because
we
all we
did.
did was just kill it yesterday to get that thing running and hopefully driving. Gonna go catch some breakfast with some friends.
Hey Rick, see you soon.
And then get back to the truck because we have
A long way.
7 states to go through.
Yeah? We got this.
No problem.
We've got this.
No problem.
What up, what up? Okay, so again, this is day 2. Just finished breakfast. And now we have a couple hours of work left to do before we hit the road.
We gotta hook up some lights and then we've got all our stuff that we're bringing back with us, throw in some totes.
Yep.
Because the roads are sloppy. It was just snowing, which is the first time I've seen it snow in 4 years. And I gotta admit, I know it's nice when it falls, but then it just turns to mud.
Okay, no more stops. That was Walmart. And that was for wool socks for Lisa and long underwear and a blanket. So off to Rogers we go.
That's what we needed that day.
Usually when you just pop a transmission filter out, you can only go through maybe 4 or 5, 6 quarts, something along those lines. I put 10 in so far. I don't want to overfill it because overfilling is almost as bad as not having enough fluid. If it's got too much fluid in there, the fluid will tend to foam, get a lot of air pockets in it, and then it won't pump very well from cavern or area to area in the transmission, if I'm explaining that right. So well, it's the full hot line and it's not hot, so it's overfilled a little bit. Not too bad though, so we're good. Got our battery hold down in, which is just a ratchet strap. We're gonna take this off the lift, go for a test drive. As much of a test drive as we can go for because the roads are covered in snow. We wanted to go through all the gears, but I don't think we're gonna have the opportunity to go through all of them. At least not right now. Oh, whoa, hey, got brakes.
That's good.
There's a bonus. All right. Well, the window does roll up.
Yeah. You're good this way?
Here goes nothing. Literally.
Literally nothing. Snow tires don't help you when there's no weight.
Power steering.
Brakes do look good.
Well, so successful test drive. We drove down the road, went through all the gears, even shifted into overdrive. So you don't got a great transmission. Happy about that. It drives pretty good. It doesn't stop great, but all the brakes are rusty from sitting, so it just kind of is using the front and it's slick, really super slick out. So the lights work. Let's back some poles.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Cardboard
And-
inner wells.
Let me introduce you to the body work that we're going to do with some cardboard boxes.
Where is it? Oh, right here.
Needed
Yep.
a fuel pump and a firewall all in one box.
Successful test drive. It runs and drives pretty good. This is our wiring harness that's cleverly zip tied up out of the way. And if you look through there, that's the tire. So we're gonna have to make some cardboard patch or something for that for now. It's pretty good on that side, and that not so much. As you can see, that is all the way to the back of the car and the floorboard here. So we're gonna patch it up the best we can. Probably stuff some blankets in what's down there for now. Because again, our intent is not to keep this together. We're taking it back apart when we get it to South Carolina. If we get it to South Carolina. Everything that we have with us, we've got boxes of paperwork and all this stuff. We stopped at Lowe's to get the totes. And not for nothing, Lowe's was out of the way, but these totes will match the ones that we have in the garage. And that was very important to Lisa. I'm only kidding. I'm kidding.
No, but he's not.
No, I'm not. That hole in the firewall, piece of cardboard, and right where you saw the wheel, a bunch of old scrap cardboard, because that'll clearly be perfect cardboard in the wet snow and the rain. So, well, it's not raining, but there's snow on the ground. All right, here it is. Got the blanket tucked in the seat, tucked down to kind of prevent wind from getting through these holes that are in the floorboard. I don't know if this will work. I think it will. Imagine the blanket's going to get wet down there, but I guess it doesn't really matter. Check it out. Look at this. Out in the snow. What do you think? I love it.
Yeah, I love it.
We've got it all packed up.
Yep.
Totes. The most important beer. I grew up on Blue Light, and you can't get that stuff in the South. So pretty excited. Imagine what this thing is going to look like with some Poppy's patina on it. Right? I think it's going to be cool.
That's going to be great.
Yes. Awesome. And thanks to my good buddy Roger here. He was a big help in getting this thing on the road. My buddy Andy back there.
Love you, Kevin.
Roger's boy over there we go, over this way. All right, well, I guess we're gonna try getting on the road. First thing I gotta do is drop the old trusty steed, our rental Edge, back off the airport, and see how far we make it today. I think we make it. We're gonna make this.
We got this. Oh, yeah. What could possibly go wrong?
We zip tied shut the mechanics box, so
Yeah.
Yeah, we zip tied the toolbox with all the tools in it closed. So we can see how much that is how much confidence all these guys have in us.
Yes. It's a professional operation,
No problem.
guys. You know this. You've seen this.
Beautiful. All right, here we go.
All right. Let's do it.
Yeah. Bye, guys.
Bye.
bye.
Goodbye.
Miss you, Kevin.
Here we are, driving down the road. This is literally, Roger's house is still in our rear view. This is literally as far as this truck has ever driven. And that's Lisa back there in the Ford Edge. I'm gonna put you guys up on the dashboard at some point here and get you guys a view of our drive. It is a little noisy in this thing. I can see through the floor right there, the ground, so we're gonna try to make it at least to the other side of Pennsylvania, into Virginia if possible. There's a mountain range that we have to go over into Pennsylvania, and I'm just worried about the snow. We did throw 2 snow tires on the back of this, so we should be good. We're gonna find out. But the snow is beautiful when it's falling, and then it starts to melt and turns to mud. Here we go. Next stop, gas station, and then the airport to drop off the car. We've got our makeshift funnel here. We're at a gas station. It's actually a truck stop. They sell all kinds of diesel, additive, all kinds of stuff. They don't sell funnels, which I thought was a weird thing. So we use a power steering bottle, and we used it as a funnel because the original gas hose doesn't go all the way up in the fender. and then we have a serious leak of some kind. I'm not sure if it's transmission, I'm not sure if it's power steering or what it is, but it's really, really bad. It's all over the back of the truck. I think we're actually going to have to turn right back around and head right back to Roger's house. Hopefully it's, you know, something that we can make work or something like that, yeah.
I'm sure it will be.
How far do we get? 5 miles? Maybe?
Something like that.
Yeah, I think it's 8 miles from the shop.
Yeah, okay.
And we're not, this isn't very efficient
I don't know if y'all can see.
way of putting gas in this thing either, because we've only got 3 gallons so far.
It had 3 gallons and only 2 gallons have gone in. So you just checked the transmission fluid and...
It's pretty much gone. It looks like it's just at the tip of the dipstick.
Okay.
We could take a ride over to Napa and get a funnel and, I mean, but I don't know. You think you're gonna throw in how many quarts to get it back to the shop?
Well, I could call John and see if we can use that center car wash bay.
Yeah, yeah.
I think there's a heater in there.
Yeah, let's see if that's possible.
He's close by.
Right, absolutely.
Well, this is an interesting turn of events. So we made it 5 miles, 5 whole miles, and the whole back of the truck is covered in, looks to be transmission fluid. Luckily enough, we're still in the town I'm from. I have a buddy, this actually used to be a car wash, and it is a heater. They use it as car detailing right now in storage. Lucky for us, so we can jack this thing up, find out where we're leaking power steering fluid. And Roger here is still with us.
Yep. Thank you for following us.
Yeah. You know what showed the
Tools are in?
tools are in?
Yep.
Yeah.
See what we got?
That is the air filter. It's been sitting with some water in it for a few years. But I didn't suck any of that in the motor. Didn't even think to look. All right, well.
Gotta take a trip to the old Napa, but gotta find out what part we need first.
All right, stay tuned, folks. Fingers crossed. It's just a simple
A line or something.
plug. Is there any plugs? I don't know. Folks, that's why I'm behind the camera.
Wish the freaking line would be okay here.
All right, turn it off. I see. These are, I believe they are transmission lines. And this seems to be where it's spraying from. Just cut this off. That right there, see how that's spraying right out of there. That line's split right there.
Yep.
That's our leak.
Oh, thank God we caught it now.
Thank God.
Thank God.
All right.
So
I'm just gonna reattach the line, and because there's plenty enough slack in it,
Okay.
and we are gonna be all set.
And I just came back from O'Reilly's with a whole bunch of supplies, so we have everything we need. Hopefully. Done.
All right. So let me show you guys what I just fixed. This right here is where our transmission was leaking. That is gonna work perfectly for the next 900 miles, right? Yes, everybody at home, shake their head, yes. Couple zip ties, and we'll be good to go. Yep, that was it. That's our transmission line repair right there.
And we're on.
Looks overfilled actually, but that's okay.
Yeah.
As long as we don't run into any more leaks. Power steering now works too.
Yeah, it's starting to work the bubbles out. Sounds good, it really
Well, there's enough fluid in there. I can tell you it's overfilled, but that's fine. It's not leaking anymore. That's all good. pretty good. Are we like literally ready? Look at how overfilled this is. Oh well, is what it is. It's just gonna have to live the way it is. Our air box, we got a new air filter in there now. Zip ties are right here. Never checked the brake fluid, but it's got brakes, so that's cool. All right, make sure that's my coffee, which is somewhat warm here actually. I'm gonna back this up just a touch so we can wipe up John's floor. Johnny, thank you so much. I cannot thank you so much. I know you weren't here or anything like that, but you had somebody here. I got to use your place. It's warm. And that's it.
Warm.
It's just warm because it's freezing outside.
Wind chill has got to be -10 now.
We're officially we dropped off rental off. We're officially getting on the highway in Syracuse.
We are.
Officially. Do you have any idea what time it is? Like 2 or 3 o'clock?
It's at least 1:30, 1:45.
Okay. We're going to get as far as we possibly can tonight. We're about an hour, maybe a little less, out of Syracuse. And we developed quite the belt squeak all of a sudden. So we're stopping in Whitney Point, New York at a Napa Auto Parts. We just pulled over in Whitney Point, New York, just to take a look and see why the belt's squeaking away here. I think the tensioner might be a little weak or something. Belt looks like it's in decent enough shape. I think we're good for now. Let's get to Binghamton where we find an open auto parts store.
There's 2 auto parts stores in this town, and they are both closed.
Yeah, what's up with that? We pulled over in Whitney Point and all the auto parts stores were closed. It's Saturday at 4 o'clock.
And it's 22 degrees.
Which feels like 11.
With no heater.
No heat. So we've discovered that if we slow down to under 60 miles an hour, it's not quite as cold in here. If anything more than 65, 70, it really starts to get cold in this thing. The belt squeak stopped. I don't see any problems with the belt. The belt looks like good shape. Nothing looks like it's leaking on the belt. We're not having any issues there. So we're just going to continue on trucking, try to burn through a tank of fuel maybe. It's cold. It is cold. This was a bad idea. I mean, this is an adventure.
It's a typical idea.
It's a typical idea. Yeah, you can handle it.
It's cold. Don't get it twisted. It's cold. I just don't even know.
Just a quick little update. Stop and get some coffee.
Yeah.
Trying to stay warm.
Yeah.
This is us, all covered up in blankets.
Trying
to stay warm.
Yeah.
It is not.
It's cold.
We're freezing.
See our hats, our mittens. I was trying to see if you can see my breath.
We're gonna try going for another hour.
We'll give it another hour.
At the most. We're almost to the
Pennsylvania
border, which I think is like
Virginia,
West Virginia, Maryland. Kind of goes through a couple of states.
It doesn't matter. It's cold. We're gonna do as much as we can possibly do. The next time that our feet go numb, then we're stopping for the night.
And
when does hypothermia set in?
I felt like it did a couple hours ago.
I think it did too.
Next time you see us, we're gonna be at a hotel.
We are.
It's the 3rd day of our journey, and coming up to the truck, I want to check it out and see what kind of shape it's in. Check the fluids, and see if there's anything leaking underneath, which there very much is. What is this? And it's transmission fluid, probably leaking from the dipstick. Our fender here is falling off. Looks like we're gonna have to get some more transmission fluid anyways. And this takes kind of specialty transmission fluid. It's actually got plenty of transmission fluid still in it, so that's good. I kind of overfilled it yesterday. I know it's not running, but it's well over hot, so we should be fine there. Let's check our coolant here. So we can shape right here. Oh, that's what almost fell on us. And the coolant is full, so we're good there. Check the oil on the other side here. Oil's from our transmission cooler line from before. It doesn't appear to be leaking. I can't see our repair. And the hood almost fell on me again on this side. Okay. Normally there'd be a bolt right there and that pin would go through, but there's not a bolt there, so I'm struggling. Bear with me here. What we got for oil on this thing? And it's a quart low. That could be because I only put 5 quarts in it, and I'm not sure. It might take 6. So I think from here, I think we're going to go to an auto parts store. This is really painful. It absolutely takes forever. Look at how slow this is. It's as fast as I can put fuel in it. Alright, we are all bundled in.
We are.
Look at us. Alright.
I know.
All bundled in.
Our coffee's under here, under our legs.
For day 3. And check this out. We've got 600 miles, a little over 600 miles to go.
There you go.
If we continued on, we would get home at 6:30 tonight, which we know is not going to happen. I'm going to try to get home today.
Today.
Oh.
We'll see.
We'll see. All right, off we go.
Bye.
So, I don't know. Something just
I know.
It just shifted down.
We both looked at each other at the same time. We felt it.
Shifted out of overdrive. I can't tell if it's misfired or not. I got an exit in half a mile. I don't know if there's anything at the exit, but no smoke coming out of it or anything like that. It's not overheating. But
It just kicked in again.
it just shifted back into overdrive.
Yeah.
Well,
That was a little scary. I felt it too. I know we're sitting here with
seems
our...
okay, but
We're sitting here holding our breath. That came out of nowhere.
it did. Let's just get off and
Yeah, check it out in case.
take a look. Well, that was weird. We're just, what the heck?
We're just cruising around and all of a sudden it jumped and kind of jolted us.
I don't smell anything. I know the belt's squeaking a little bit, but
That was just
not
scary
really
though.
too worried about it. Hard to see. Looks like we're good.
Okay.
Let me just double check.
Yeah.
The fluid's like super clean in this thing, so it's kind of hard to tell.
Yeah, you and Roger had a hard time with that the other day.
No,
The other day, it seems like it's been 5 days. It was yesterday.
No, the fluid's full.
Okay.
Could use 8 quart, but that's
Yeah.
fine. Oh. Nothing dripping. It could have been a misfire. It might have a plug going out or a coil going out.
Well, while we have this open too,
Let
I
me,
just found what I'm going to plug next. Do you guys see it? I'm pointing at it.
This hole right here?
That is the culprit. I'm going to find that. It's up under the dash though, I think. It's a nice looking truck. Look at that patina.
She's rough in her own way, that's for sure, but
Yeah.
it'll be fun.
Whew. Mother Nature's patina is sharp.
The only thing I can think of is everything looks okay.
Yeah.
Well, I think we're okay. I don't know.
All right.
That's a weird one. Here we are doing this again. All
Let's
right.
see.
Well, we're going back on the interstate. We didn't find anything wrong. It feels like it was an engine misfire, so we might have a coil going out or a spark plug going out. I think it'll be okay even if it starts misfiring. I guess we're gonna find out. 8 miles to the state line. We're here.
Look at these smiles. We're finally home.
Oh my God.
It's 9:15 Sunday night.
9:15. We took this 1952 Dodge, an unfinished project that had been sitting around for years.
Yep.
Got it running enough, and we drove it. How far?
I don't know, 1,000 miles. It was like 1,000 miles, 7 states. We figured out it was 63 hours from the time we left the airport in Charleston till when we pulled in here. So I'm cold.
I'm so
Y'all have
chill to
seen-
the bone.
Y'all have seen the video. You know we went through. You know how cold it was. Our high was 41 degrees.
Yep.
Just to let you know that.
And we're here. We're happy that it is here in the driveway.
Again, look at the smiles. I am so happy to be home. My home is so warm, and I can't wait.
All right. Well, hey.
Thanks.
Yeah,
thanks for hanging with us.
next time you see this truck, we're going to be tearing it apart.
Yeah.
And we're going to put a Gen 3 Hemi in it and redo the whole chassis. Now,
I don't know.
thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe.
Yes, please. Please, like, share, and subscribe.
And we will see you on the next episode.
A Ridge Runner Garage. Whoops, let me go this way.
See ya.
Bye, guys.